Tuesday, guys, so you know what that means. We're talking NFTs, the metaverse, blockchain games, sports. Again, this is the fun day, okay? Starting with Sensorium, guys, we're also going to be going over Socios, which again is powered by Chili's, as well as Verasity has partnered with Axie Infinity, guys, to help broadcast their first esports tournament. Now, bring this up because this was one of the projects that I had mentioned on my Metaverse Elite 8, and now to see them putting some work, well, we're not going to say putting work in because they've clearly done a lot, but putting the work in with Axie Infinity, guys, just bolsters their use case. So we're going to break that down too. But the main event for this episode, guys, is Barbados is looking to become the first sovereign nation with an embassy in the metaverse, guys. And one of the first partners that they have gone to, Decentraland itself. So we're going to break into that, guys. And we're also going to explore another project that was mentioned in this article too, in the form of Somnium Space or Cube. Okay. A couple of you guys have asked me about Cube. Now, I wasn't familiar that Somnium Space referred to their asset as Cube. So I am familiar with Somnium Space. I remember when it did not look like this. So yeah, to see how far they have come, guys, this is very good. We're going to take a look at them. But let's start with this Sensorium story, okay? Sensorium is going to burn 1 billion Senso tokens, which will bring the circulating supply down to 200 million, guys. Now, I have been in the space long enough to see a few of these, and I can tell you, every time there's a token burn, the price goes up, guys. And because it induces scarcity right away, 200 million are only left now of the Senso token, okay? 500 million will be locked for digital assets and in-game sales. So let's just get into the story, guys. Black Friday, Christmas, and New Year's. Whole lot of parties and gifts coming up soon. Very true, guys. Happy holidays to you. All of these occasions are still weeks ahead, but Sensorium is already setting up the tone with an important announcement. By the end of December, we'll be burning over 1 billion Senso tokens out of the current 1.7 billion total supply. I believe there was a discussion about that too when it came to Sensorium. Now, honestly, I'll admit I didn't have the answer at the time, but the way the universe works, guys, you ask for it and it'll come right to your front door. But with this new token burn, the total supply of Senso will stand at 700 million. It is also important to note that 500 million of that 700 will be locked away for digital assets in-game sales, leaving the token's active supply 200 million tokens. The circulating supply, which stands for the assets currently available in the market and in general public's hands, remains at an estimated 66 million Senso. So out of the 200 million Senso tokens, 66 million are already there. Do the math on that. There's only 140 million left to obtain. So there's some mathematics for you guys, but they believe that this supply adjustment will be instrumental in supporting the evolution and expansion of our entire ecosystem and ensure healthier tokenomics as Sensorium Galaxy approaches its global launch in the coming months, guys. So we have a global launch coming for Sensorium. So that's going to be big, guys. So big news for Sensorium, the token burn. It's going to reduce its circulating supply to 200 million. That's going to massively increase scarcity, guys. Not financial advice, of course, but I would be getting in. I would definitely be getting in now. But let's move over to Socios, guys. Again, powered by Chili's, because when it comes to sports, and I'm pretty sure very soon they'll be entering the metaverse, because see, what's unique about this is that a lot of sporting organizations, the Major League Soccer, FIFA, NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, they're getting into the metaverse. They're getting involved with AR and VR stuff, fan interaction, things like that. So this, when those industries get involved and they start to move, they're coming to Socios first, Socios is powered by Chili's. That's why Chili's is a very strong asset, guys. But story goes, Socio.com enters NFL and MLS via trailblazing partnership with Kraft Sports and Entertainment Plus. Now, says that the Socios.com, the all-in-one influence and rewards app for sports fans across the world, today announced its first foray into the worlds of American football and soccer via a groundbreaking partnership with Kraft Sports Plus Entertainment, New England Patriots, and the New England Revolution. The partnerships with the Patriots and Revolution represents Socios.com first deal with the clubs in the National Football League and Major League Soccer, adding to the 24 NBA franchises that have existing agreements with the leading global blockchain provider. Today's announcement extends Socios.com ever expanding American footprint into the 6 states New England region and marks the company's first partnership with an ownership group spanning multiple sports. So, guys, this again is going to be big for Socios, and it's going to attract attention to Chili's, okay? Because essentially what this is going to bring, and this is just, you can actually see this in the app. They've actually added this to the app. But if you're a Patriots fan, if you're a fan of the New England Patriots or the New England Revolution, which I believe is their Major League Soccer team, then through Socios, you can now interact with your team in unique ways and get rewards. And sometimes these rewards can be tickets to games. Now, I don't know. New England performed pretty well last week. They may be going, some distance into the postseason, but in the event, through Socios, now you have a new way to interact with your favorite team. So that's good for Socios. Again, powered by Chili's. That's the use case that Chili's is providing, the Chili's blockchain. So very big, guys. Now, let's move over to this Verasity and Axie Infinity partnership. This is good, guys, because it gives us a glimpse into what these blockchains, when they come together, what it's going to look like. Okay, so Verasity partners with Axie Infinity for the FTX Galaxy Cup Professional Esports Tournament, guys. In an announcement that came out yesterday, Verasity, a protocol and product layer blockchain platform for esports and digital content, is partnering with the leading NFT-based online video game Axie Infinity for the FTX Galaxy Cup 2021. Verasity's competitive esports and video streaming platform, Verasports, will be the official and exclusive broadcast and esports platform partner of the online tournament. Now, one thing I did mention when I brought up Verasity, I was trying to understand just exactly what their role was when it comes to content delivery. Okay, so essentially, this event shows us that their best use case is for a hosting platform. So with an event like this, you can see other big blockchain games streaming their events using Verasity. Okay, now it sets it aside from Theta in the sense that, this has happened on Theta before. They've had the World Poker Tour and several things like that. But with them partnering with Axie Infinity, it kind of positions them within the gaming market, which is going to attract other players in the gaming market. Okay. Theta just allows you to stream, but it's not tailored towards per se. And of course, correct me if I'm wrong. There's some Theta guys out here that may know a little bit more, but from what I've seen, moves like this, especially with Axie Infinity, they're drawing out gamers, okay, esports competitors. All right, and I'll tell you, with esports, with gaming, period, speed and compatibility is very important. And as someone who's tried to stream on Theta before, it's not where it needs to be to support an event like this. Okay, so Verasity is doing that, guys. So this is very big. Now, continuing, the online event will be exclusively streamed on galaxycup.com. So if you want to check that out, or you can go to veraesports.com, both using Veracity's Vera player to broadcast the event. This is the first partnership of its kind, with FTX Galaxy Cup being the first to leverage and integrate Veracity's patented blockchain technology on the official tournament site. So this goes on to state that this will be the first professional esports competition on Axie Infinity. The grand prize will be 5,000 Axies, which at time of recording is somewhere around 50K. $50,000. So that's not bad, guys. And this is good for VRA, Verasity. They also, I was doing some more reading. They also focus on ad placements within within digital realms. Okay. So there will also be ad placements within this esports tournament. And I bring that up because another metaverse project that everyone has been talking about, Blocktopia, offers the same thing. So if that is the use case that you're more inclined to believe or support, then Veracity does it too. So just wanted to clear that up, guys. Now let's get to the main event. All right, discovered this yesterday, guys, and trying to keep everything scheduled and in order. So I saved it for today, gave you the preview. But Barbados is looking to become the first nation with an embassy in the metaverse, guys. Now let me take you back a little bit to Seoul. All right. And yes, I did see those comments, guys. I just wasn't sure. I've heard people say it like that. But now Seoul will be the first city government to join the metaverse. I said that this would be the beginning of a trend, and here we are today, guys. The Caribbean nation is working with multiple metaverse companies to establish digital sovereign land. Now, let's get into this, guys, because this has major implications for the future of the metaverse itself. Now, in what can be seen as a historic step towards the legitimization of the metaverse, the island nation of Barbados, and that happens to be where Rihanna is from, by the way, is preparing to legally declare digital real estate sovereign land. All right. With the establishment of a metaverse embassy, the Barbadian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade signed an agreement on Sunday with Decentraland, one of the largest and most popular crypto-powered digital worlds, for the establishment of a digital embassy. Per a press release provided to CoinDesk, the government is also finalizing agreements with Somnium Space, Superworld, and other metaverse platforms. So Decentraland is the first, indicating that it is the market leader according to people from outside the space that come into it. All right. But they are looking to work with other platforms as well. So it'll be good to keep an eye on the platforms they look to work with. Now, they mentioned Somnium Space here. And after we read through this, of course, we're gonna go over to Somnium Space, give it a run through, see what it's looking like now, and then we're gonna let you get up out of here. But these various projects will be assisting with identifying and purchasing land, architecting virtual embassies and consultants, developing facilities to provide services such as e-visas, and constructing a teleporter that will allow users to transport their avatars between virtual worlds, guys. So this is very appealing. Okay, very appealing. Now, in an interview with CoinDesk, Barbados ambassador to the UAE, H.E. Gabriel Abed, said the country intends to expand aggressively beyond this initial effort to build structures and purchase digital land in a variety of virtual worlds, guys. So this is going to bring governments, cities, municipalities into the metaverse. Now that we see that this is a pattern of events forming, okay, we want to keep aware and we want to be wise to the fact of what's being created now. So the metaverse on the surface, yes, gaming, virtual worlds, all inclusions, very nice. But what is it being? What are the powers that be using it for? Okay, what are going to be the other services? Because now that governments are getting involved with the metaverse, one is right to be cautious. one is right to be cautious, guys. But however, this is still big for Decentraland and other metaverse projects, guys. Now, let's take a look at Somnium before we get out of here. And again, when I first discovered Somnium Space, guys, it did not look like this. And I'm talking, let's see, it was Decentraland first. First time I came across Decentraland, this was prior to 2020, late 2019, around Christmas, because they were having some kind of event and it was tied to another platform that I happened to be using at the time. So when I got to digging into Decentraland, Somnium Space popped up. And what's crazy is that back then these tokens were very, very different prices, guys. Okay. But as you can see now, Somnium Space, these cubes, they're sitting at about $14. So this is very it's a little bit pricey of an investment, but I would definitely say it's a decent investment nonetheless, guys. And let's just take a look at what they have to offer here. Now, this one seems to be a bit unique in the sense that this one is really modeled around, and this is based off of what what I've learned. What I learned back then when I discovered it is that the root of Somnium Space, where Decentraland is more focused on entertainment, Somnium Space is honestly, they came out the jump focused on digital land ownership. Okay. So yes, this is definitely one of the projects that should have been mentioned in that Elite Metaverse 8, but it was off the radar at the moment. So, again, forgive me for that, but this is definitely something you want to take a look at, guys, because they're already involved with Microsoft, Oculus, and Steam. You can play these platforms already. So, that would explain the $14 price point. Okay. Just taking a look at some partners here. We got PMax, AdMix, VRBA, Sony, Matic, and OpenSea, VR Education, and they are in the Blockchain Gaming Alliance. Now, the Blockchain Gaming Alliance deserves its own video, guys, because we're seeing this in many places now. We're seeing that. And those that are in the Blockchain Gaming Alliance tend to perform pretty well, guys. So, got a calendar of events coming up. So, they're pretty active. The community is good. That's very good. You see, they have a Discord there that I don't have permission to view. Sorry. Kidding. But yeah, guys, Somnium, Cube. You guys asked me about it, and then once I went and searched it and saw that it was this, I was like, oh yeah, Cube's a go. Cube is definitely a go, guys. See, they got VR, Unity SDK, Home Builder. Now, of course, if you guys want, I'll do a completely separate video on Somnium. We can try to work through some of these features, see how they work, and see if we can take advantage of this. Because yeah, virtual land ownership, it's going to be very big. It's going to be very big, especially if governments are now getting involved. Okay. Governments are coming in. So with all that being said, though, guys, hope you found value in this video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And also, if you want to get in contact with me directly, of course, I'll be in the comments section, or feel free to send me an email, Twitter, Instagram. I'm all there, guys. So, but like I'm going to tell you at every video, I want you to have a great day, have a prosperous day. And most importantly, let's make this money. I'll see y'all in the next one.